Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kiki. In today's video, I will walk you through the debt repayment strategies and how to use the debt repayment calculator to determine the most effective strategy. Subscribe if you like this type of content and turn on the notification bell for updates when I upload. Enjoy the video. Hi Nola, welcome to my office.
Thanks, Kiki. I have been looking forward to today's session for your guidance on the various debt repayment strategies to determine the most effective one for my current situation.
By the end of this session, Nola, you will be well informed on the debt repayment strategy that suits you best. Let's get started. In my previous video, we had a look at Nola's current monthly budget and saw that 20% of her after-tax monthly income is currently being used for debt repayment. I also walked you through the strategies for Nola to stop living paycheck to paycheck. You can watch the previous video in the link in the description box below. Today's video will focus on one of the key strategies to stop living paycheck to paycheck. That is paying off debts using two methods, the debt snowball and the debt avalanche method. For Nola to fast track her debt repayment, I recommended she uses the 6 pots budgeting method covered in the previous video. The 6 pots budgeting method revised the percentage of her after-tax monthly income going towards debt repayment from 20% to 30%. This is summarized in the slide above. Nola can either use the debt snowball or debt avalanche method to repay her debts. These two methods are discussed in the next slides using a detailed example to compare the effectiveness. When using the debt snowball method, the first step involves listing down all your debts by dollar or Kenya shilling amount. The second step involves arranging the debts from smallest to the largest outstanding balance. The third step involves clearing the debt with the lowest outstanding balance first, while maintaining the minimum monthly payment on the last two debts. Once the first debt is cleared, one uses the amount they were channeling to it to offset the second debt, while maintaining minimum monthly payment on the last debt. Note that the debt snowball method is most ideal for people who are motivated by psychological wins of seeing the number of debts being knocked off quickly. We shall now visualize the debt snowball method using an example on the debt repayment calculator in the next slide. The debt repayment calculator I will use for demonstration purposes is downloaded from vertex42.com. I have added a link to the calculator in the description box in the video below. To demonstrate Nola's current debt repayment using the debt repayment calculator before applying the debt snowball method, I have entered all Nola's debts and interest rates in the calculator. Secondly, I've entered her monthly payment for debts totaling $400. A summary of Nola's debt position before applying the snowball method is shown in the debt repayment calculator in the next slide. In summary, Nola's debt total $10,500 with monthly payment of $400. Her interest payment till she clears all her debts will be $1,643. Nola will be debt-free in August 2025. As explained in the previous video, once Nola makes budget cuts using the 6-pot budgeting method, her monthly debt repayment amount will be increased from $400 to $600. To visualize the effect of this increased monthly repayment, I have changed the monthly payment on the debt calculator from $400 to $600 and changed the strategy in the drop-down menu on the calculator to snowball. You will notice that her snowball amount is now $200. In summary, Nola's total interest payment using the debt snowball method will be $1,011 and she will be debt-free by September 2024. This is summarized in the debt repayment calculator in the next slide. To demonstrate the debt avalanche method, I have listed all Nola's debts and arranged them from the highest to the lowest interest rate per annum. The third step involves paying off the highest interest rate debt first while maintaining minimum payment on the last two debts. Once the first debt is cleared, she will offset the second debt while maintaining minimum payment on the last debt. The debt avalanche method is most ideal for those who are motivated by clearing big numbers. To visualize the debt avalanche method using the debt repayment calculator, I have changed the strategy in the drop-down menu to avalanche. Using the debt avalanche method, Nola's total interest payment will be $998 and she will be debt-free by September 2024. This is summarized in the next slide. For purposes of comparison, I have summarized the debt repayment strategies in this slide, and it's clear that the debt avalanche method is the most effective debt repayment strategy as it has the least total interest payment. Note that the debt snowball method also works well if difference in total interest isn't that significant, especially for people who love psychological wins. I hope you followed the examples in this video. Feel free to leave a comment in case you have any query on the debt repayment strategies. You can also download the debt repayment calculator from vertex42.com, input your debts, and see the effect that increased monthly repayment will have on your debts.
Thank you, Kiki. This was a very informative session. I will definitely use the debt avalanche method to repay my debts, and can't wait to be debt-free by September 2024.
You are most welcome, Nola. I have really enjoyed walking you through these debt repayment strategies and will be checking on you to see how you are progressing with your journey towards financial freedom. Have a good day.